Namaste and welcome to Fit India Quiz 2023, India's largest quiz on sports and fitness, brought to you by Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports. I am Vishnu, your host, and I will take you through this episode of Delhi State Finals. Let's quickly have a look at the Delhi's legacy in history, culture and sports.
Welcome to the heart of our great nation, where history echoes in every corner. Delhi is a dynamic land of culture, heritage, and vibrant life. The lifeline of this city, the Yamuna River, enriches its ecosystems, supporting diverse wildlife and migratory birds. Home to over 29 million people, Delhi vibrates with energy, offering a feast of colors, flavors, and experiences. From the lively markets of Chandni Chowk to the mouth-watering street food, each corner of Delhi has a tale of its own. However, Delhi is not only about its history and food, it's also a haven for sports enthusiasts. From cricket legends like Virat Kohli to the excitement of hockey and kabaddi, the city pulses with a love for sports. Traditional activities like kite flying and pahalwani also hold a special place among its residents, with numerous akharas serving as training ground for wrestlers. Delhi proudly hosted the first Asian Games in 1951 and again the 9th Asian Games in 1982. Yet, the 2010 Commonwealth Games stand as the pinnacle of Delhi sports legacy. Now, as the stage is set, let's watch the young champions from Delhi ready to conquer the quiz arena and leave their mark on the grand stage of knowledge in this episode of Fit India Quiz.
It's time we witness the four fabulous finalists from Delhi. Here are the teams. On team number 1, we have Samriddhi and Sneha from KV Paschim Vihar. On team number 2, we have Azim and Aditya from KV Tughlakabad. On team number 3, we have Sankalp and Pranav from KV RK Puram. On team number 4, we have Pushkar and Tannu Kumari from KV Andrewsganj. Interestingly, all the 4 finalists from Delhi are from KVs. There are 56 KVs in Delhi. We have 4 finalists from the 4 KVs of Delhi. Let's have a look at the rules of round number 1 and see what happens at the end of this quiz. One team from this quiz will be going to the national finals. Rules of round number 1, get set go on your screens now.
It's time for the first round of the quiz. Get, set, go. In this round, each team starting with team 1 will have an opportunity to select a topic of their choice. Remember, once a team has chosen a topic, it becomes unavailable to the other teams. After selecting your topic, a question will be displayed on the screen without any options. You can answer directly and earn 20 points. However, if you are uncertain about the answer, there's no need to worry. You can opt to view the options. Once the options are revealed, you will have 3 opportunities to choose the correct answer. If you guess it correctly on the first try, you will score an impressive 15 points. On the second attempt, you will earn 10 points, and on the final try, you will receive 5 points. You will have 25 seconds to answer a question, whether or not you choose to view the options. There are no negative marks in this round, and questions will not be passed to the other teams. This gives everyone a fair chance to excel. Let's get started, and all the best.
The first round, get set go. The questions will go in clockwise direction, and the first team, KV Paschim Vihar, will get their chance to pick their question. KV Paschim Vihar, here is your topics crate: local, sports book, Olympics, combat sports, Khelo India and surprise. What would you like to go for?
Sir, we will go for Khelo India.
You want to go for Khelo India, and here is your question on Khelo India. What is the mascot name of 2024 Khelo India Youth Games? Do you want the options? The timer will start anytime now. The timer has started. Do you want the options? KV Paschim Vihar?
No,
Keep yourself
sir, we
unmuted.
don't want the option.
You don't want the options. Looks like you know the answer very confidently there. What's your answer then?
Sir,
What's the
it
name
is,
of this mascot? It is 4 seconds.
Rani Vellore.
Rani?
Vellore.
Rani Vellore will not give you the 20 points. Unfortunately, you could have gone for the options. We simply asked for the name of the mascot. It is not Rani Velour. We'll
Sir,
show
is
you
it
the options.
Sheeny
You can
Singh?
just. No, not. What did you say anyway?
ये options
Sheeny?
जल्दी सोचो.
No, you're not getting any marks now. We are just showing you the options so that you can take a guess for no points. You want to take
Sir,
any
it's
guess?
Veera Mangai. Veera Mangai.
Veera Mangai. You could have gone for the options and you could have got 15 points there because it's obvious. You know the Khelo India Youth Games happen in Tamil Nadu and rest of the three options are from North India. One from Rajasthan, one from Madhya Pradesh and one from Uttar Pradesh. Only one is from the southern part of India, the Tamil Nadu. So you could have got the answer if you had taken the options. Unfortunately, team number 1 did not score anything on round number 1. Let's see what's in store for 3 other teams. Team number 2, KV Air Force Station Tughlakabad. It's your chance and grid is on your screen. One topic down, rest are open for you.
Sir,
You
we will
will
go
go
with
with-
sports books.
You will go with sports books. Here is the question for sports books on your screens now. In which sport did Kerry Strunk, co-author of Landing on My Feet, A Diary of Dreams, win an Olympic gold? Look at the question very carefully. There are clues in the
Sir,
question. And do
sir,
you
we
want
will
the
take-
options?
We will say take some options.
Yeah. Here are the options. What's your pick? What's your
Sir,
first
artistic gymnastics.
pick? Artistic gymnastics is absolutely correct and that gives you 15 points. And why do you think it is artistic gymnastics? Do you
Sir,
know that?
because no, sir, it was just a good guess because gymnastics require like some good acrobatic skills. Therefore,
Yes, acrobatic skills. And if you see the question, it says landing on my feet. Which sport would you
Yes,
land
sir.
on feet other than gymnastics among the options? There other sports have something else, but landing on my feet is a big hint there to arrive at artistic gymnastics. That's absolutely correct. And Kerry Strunk, she is an American gymnast who won a gold medal at 1996 Olympics, if I'm not wrong. Next question to team number 3, KV Arkepuram. KV Arkepuram, here is a grid. 2 topics are down. That is Khelo India and sports books. Rest of the 4 topics are open to you. Which topic would you like to go for?
So we like to choose combat sports.
You would like to choose combat sports. Here is a question on combat sports. An interesting one. Which weight class in combat sports in the range of 52.2 kgs to 53.5 kgs was named after these naturally small chickens? Do you want the options? The timer has already started.
There are options.
You want the options? Here are the options: featherweight, bantamweight, welterweight, and cruiserweight. What's your pick? Featherweight will not give you plus 15. Go for next plus 10.
So welterweight.
They said bantamweight in the nick of the time, and that is correct. That gives them 10 points to KV Arkepuram. Bantam is the name of a chicken or a duck. A small sized chicken or a duck is called bantam. It comes from Indonesian region. The word comes from Indonesian region. So the low weight boxing championship or boxing competitions are called bantamweight competitions. Bantamweight boxing, or there it is used in other fields also, but we are talking about the boxing. So 2 teams have scored in this round and 1 team is yet to open their account. Let's see what's in store for the team number 4, KB Andrewsganj. Here is your grid. 3 topics down, 3 topics open to you. What would you like to go for? KB Andrewsganj. Team number 4 is going for Olympics, and here is your question on Olympics. This is one of my favorite questions in this entire Fit India quiz. Here is your question. What was the reason behind Chinese authorities firing rockets containing silver iodide into sky before commencing of Beijing Olympics opening ceremony in 2008? Your timer has already started. Do you want to go for the options? You want to go for the options? Here are the options. I'm not reading them. Give your answer. They said to avoid missile attacks, but it was in the nick of the time, although that is a wrong answer. That's not to avoid missile attacks. Can anyone or the same team guess what's the correct answer? Very interesting one. Silver iodide rockets.
we have to avoid rainfall near venue, sir.
To avoid rainfall near venue is the correct answer. Silver iodide is used in cloud seeding techniques. Cloud seeding is something where you go in aeroplanes and release silver iodide spray into the sky and the clouds will come there. It's not a completely proven technique, but it is believed that China uses this often, and many countries, even in India, this thing happened multiple times to get the rain. But in China, during Beijing Olympics, they used it to pull away the rain from the stadium. They released these rockets into the sky so that the silver iodide was released away from the stadium and the clouds were pulled away from the stadium. So that's how this worked. Very interesting thing. China did it in 2008. So KV Andrewsganj did not score anything on this. At the end of first round, this is how the scorecard looks like. KV Paschim Bihar at 0, yet to open their account. KV Air Force Station at 15, KV RK Puram at 10, and KV Andrewsganj also yet to open their account. But there are 3 more rounds to go. Anything can happen. Let's see what happens in the next 3 rounds. Next round of this quiz, the second lap, rules on your screen.
Welcome to the second lap. In this round, teams will pick their topics in reverse order, starting with the last team. Each question in this round will feature 6 images, out of which only 4 are correct. For every correct selection, your team will earn 5 points. However, be cautious. If you choose an incorrect option, your score for that question will reset to 0, and your turn will end there. If a team manages to select all 4 correct images, they will receive a bonus of 5 points. So when in doubt, it might be wiser to stop and secure the points you have. There is no passing of questions in this round. Each question comes with a maximum time limit of 45 seconds, so you'll need to be both quick and accurate. Good luck.
Round number 2 will go in anti-clockwise direction. So the first team to pick the question will be KV's Andrewsganj. KV Andrewsganj, here are your 6 topics: surprise, healthy diet, local, awards, sport business, and athletics. What would you like to go for? You want to go for awards, and here is a question on awards. Your timer also starts immediately. List the Dronacharya award is in wrestling. List the Dronacharya award is in wrestling, and what's your first pick? Your time has started. You have 35 more seconds to go. KV Andrewsganj, unmute and give first pick. Don't waste your time. Guru Charan Singh will unfortunately give you a 0. It's not Guru Charan Singh. It's one of the wrong answers in the list. So you got a 0 anyway. Do you want to guess what is the other wrong answer so that you can guess the 4 other correct answers, or anyone in the teams, anyone among the 4 teams can guess for no points? You won't get any points or lose anything for doing this.
Sir, Harendra Singh.
You're saying that is the wrong answer, right?
Correct answer.
You're saying that is the correct answer. That is actually wrong answer. So teams have said 2 wrong answers. These are the correct answers: Guru Hanuman, Satpal Singh, Mahavir Singh Bhogat, and Sujit Man. Okay. KV Andrewsganj did not score anything in round number 2 also, but there is still a long way to go. Let's see what happens for the rest 3 teams. Team number 3, that is KV RK Puram. It's your chance to pick your topic. 1 topic down, 5 more to go. Awards is done. Rest of them are open to you. What do you want to go for?
So we select the healthy diet option.
You want to go for healthy diet, and here's your question on healthy diet. List the sources rich in iron that help in preventing anemia. Very simple one, I guess. Just give me your first pick. What?
Palak paneer,
Palak paneer plus 5.
brown rice,
Brown rice plus 10. Good going. What are the rest 2, or do you want to quit? You have 20 more seconds, ample time to do. Do you want to quit? Do you want to quit?
yes sir.
Okay, you want to quit. You get 10 points anyway. What would have been your other 2 guesses had you not quit?
So we would have chosen soya chunks curry and tofu masala.
You would have gone for soya chunks curry and tofu masala. That would have given you plus 25. You did not go for it. Smart, but you lost 10 points there. Not 10 points, you lost 15 points there. I guess you're going to have these things if you're qualifying for the national finals. I'll tell you, even if you don't qualify, you should have them. You know their taste, you're in Delhi. All these things are well prepared in Delhi. Hey there, are you guessing the answers correctly but missing out on the rewards? Here is your 12th man chance. All you need to do is open the Fit India official Instagram page and check for the first clue in the stories. Then wait for the second clue, which will be shown on your screen in the next few seconds along with a question. Your job is to call on this number and give the answer within 5 minutes and stand a chance to win exciting prizes. Here is your second clue. Next question to team number 2, KV Air Force Station. 2 topics down, 4 topics open to you. What do you want to go for?
So we are go with sports business.
You want to go with sports business, and here is your question on sports business. Easy one, I guess. Again, list the companies that own IPL teams.
So Sun Network,
Sun Network, +5. Good
RPSC
going.
Group,
Next. RP Goenka Group, RP Sanjeev Goenka Group, +10 again. Good going. Next question. Next pick.
the GMR Group,
GMR, +15. Do you want to go for the next option and get 25, or quit, or maybe risk giving a wrong question and go back to 0? I can hear the really discussions there. Interesting discussions. What's happening? What is your last pick? 5 more
We are
seconds to
going
go.
to quit.
Do you want to?
So we are going to quit.
You're going to quit. Okay, 15 marks is what you already get. And what would have been your last answer had you not quit?
So
Reliance Industries.
Reliance Industries, of course, correct. Mumbai Indians is owned by Reliance Industries, and Tata Sons is not the correct answer. Tata Sons is the title sponsor of IPL, but they do not own any team. So RP Sanjeev Goenka Group, Sun Network, Reliance Industries, and GMR Group. Team number 1, it's your chance to pick your question. 3 topics down and 3 topics open to you. Which topic would you like to go for?
The local. We will go for
You want
local.
to go for local? Let's see which question is waiting for you in the local. List the sport events that have been hosted by New Delhi. The timer has started. What are your picks? What's your first pick?
Sir,
KV
Asian
Paschim
Games.
Vihar. Asian Games, +5. Next. You are from Delhi. You must be knowing this. Come on.
Men's Hockey World Cup.
Men's Hockey World Cup, yes, +10. Next.
No, sir. Quit.
You want to quit, and your timer also has ended. What would have been your other 2 answers had you not quit or had your timer not ended?
Thomas Cup. The Thomas Cup.
Thomas Cup would have given you 15, and the last one?
The last one, under 19.
19.
Not under 19. Good that you do not go there. The last one is IBA Women's World Championship. Okay, here are the correct answers: Thomas Cup, Men's Hockey World Cup, Asian Games, IBA Women's World Boxing Championships. The interesting thing about these answers is 2 of these games, that is Men's Hockey World Cup, was held in this same stadium. This is Major Dhyan Stadium. We can see behind me the hockey turf. And Asian Games, also the first inaugural session of Asian Games in 1951, were held in the same stadium. And Asian Games were held twice in Delhi, one in 1951 and one in 1982. 1951 games were held here, and 1982 games were inaugurated or held at Jawaharlal Nehru Stadium. And that brings us to the end of round number 2. Here is the scorecard at the end of round number 2. Team number 1, KV Paschim Vihar at 10 points. Team number 2, KV Air Force Station at 30 points. Team number 3, KV RK Puram at 20 points. And team number 4, KV Andrewsganj, yet to open their account. But still, anything can go, any way that quiz can travel from here. In the next 2 rounds, there are 150 points at stake. People can lose, people can gain because we are on the buzzer. There are negatives, anything can happen. Let's see what happens in round number 3, do or die. Here are the rules.
In Do or Die, we introduce puzzle questions. When you buzz in, you have two choices. Play it safe to earn 10 points, or risk losing 10 points, or take a risk to double the points, potentially earning 20 points or risking a loss of 20 points. If the first team to buzz in answers incorrectly, the question will be passed on to the next team on the buzzer. Before providing your answer, ensure you declare whether you are playing for the default points or opting for double points. This round can significantly impact your score, so be quick, smart, and confident.
Round number 3 with 100 points at stake coming up on your screens now. Teams, hands on your buzzers. The first question on your screens now. Which luxury sports fashion brand that has crocodile in its logo was founded by a former French tennis player? Anyone on the buzzer? A famous luxury sports brand founded by him. You can see the logo on his shirt or blazer. A very famous logo, very famous luxury sports brand logo, and you can see the founder on the screen, the image of founder on the screen. Anyone, any teams going for it? Very famous brand. Okay, KV Paschim Vihar is on the buzzer. KV Paschim Vihar, double or default? What's your pick?
Default.
You
Sir,
want
default.
to go for default, and what's your answer, KV Paschim Vihar?
Lacoste.
Lacoste is the correct answer. He is René Lacoste. He was a famous French. Yeah, that's how the reaction should be. And do you know he's a René Lacoste? He had a unique way of playing. That's why he was given a nickname called Crocodile. That's why the logo, you can see it in the logo, a crocodile logo. So it is Lacoste.
It was a famous brand.
It is a famous brand. It's not was a famous brand. It is a famous
Yes,
brand.
yes,
It
sir.
was
It
and
is a
is a famous brand. So KV Paschim Vihar will get plus 10 on this. KV Paschim Vihar scores a plus 10 on this. Good opening. They could have gone for 20 if they were so sure. But looks like they were not so sure. They just took a guess and they got a plus 10. The buzzers are clear. Next question. Teams, hands on your buzzers. Question on your screens now. Which recipient of KL Ratna Award employs long pimple rubber in her playing style and is known for wearing a racket and ball pendant around her neck? No teams on the buzzer yet. Any teams? We are talking about a KL Ratna Award winner who you can see the description on the screen. Known for wearing a racket and a ball pendant around her neck. Any team on the buzzer? No teams on the buzzer. She is from Delhi. No one on the buzzer. The answer for... Okay, any teams, can you go ahead and answer? Just take a guess on this player.
Sir, will they cost marks?
No. Just a guess will not cost you marks. I close the buzzer. Just
Sir.
take a guess. You won't lose anything. Or you won't gain anything too.
I don't know, sorry.
You don't, you can take a guess just for a chance. You won't get anything. You won't lose anything. If you are correct, you'll get some claps on TV. Otherwise, you won't get anything.
Sir, is it
Okay,
Vishwanath Anand?
Not Vishwanath Anand. It says racket, not Vishwanath Anand. Vishwanath Anand would be a chess piece, but not a racket. This is Manika Batra. Manika Batra is the answer for this. No one went for the buzzer and no one went for guesses also. Next question number 3 on your screens. Teams, hands on your buzzers. Which sports person played the role of Mahavir in Bollywood movie Kisi Ka Bhai Kisi Ka Jaan? You can see his picture on screen. Which sports person played this? KV Paschim Vihar is again on the buzzer. KV Paschim Vihar, double or default? What's your answer?
Sir, double.
You want to go for double. Good going there. That will take you in the lead, far ahead in the lead. Let's see what your answer is. What's your answer?
Sir, is it boxer Vijendra Singh?
Boxer Vijendra Singh is the correct answer. Boxer Vijendra Singh has featured in 2 movies. Yeah, some nice reactions coming out from there. Our team has been closing their ears. Let's see what happens, how the people on TV will react to that. Vijendra Singh is the correct answer. He acted in 2 movies. One is Kisi Ka Bhai Kisi Ka Jaan. Have you watched that movie? Very recent one, I guess. Not I guess,
Yes, sir,
very
we have
recent
watched
movie.
it. That's why we
You
are
watched it, so
sure.
you knew it. Nice. Boxer Vijayendra Singh is the right answer. That keeps them at 40 points. Here is the next question on your screens. Teams, hands on your buzzers. Which English term denotes a rough approximation or the closest estimated number and is derived from a term associated with fields commonly used for playing ball games such as baseball? We are talking about an English term. You might not know that this term is related to baseball, but that term is often used whenever you are giving a rough estimate about anything or a rough approximation, usually in the budget of anything, budget of any product or a price. A rough estimate is used with this term. What term is this? That originates from the baseball game where that originates from the ground where the baseball is played. No teams on the buzzer. The word is something which all of us have heard, but not the story. Think about a ground where ball games are played and a word which is used for a rough estimate in English. No one going for it. Any teams without points, they can go ahead, unmute and answer me if you have any wild guesses on this. A place where ball games are placed. Yes.
Sir, range?
Not range. I'm clearly saying a place where ball games are played and it is used as a rough estimate to quoting any figure. Roughly so and so, roughly 100 rupees. Roughly can be replaced by some other word in English. What is that word?
Sir,
Approximation?
nearly.
Not
Nearly?
nearly. Not nearly. It's about some sporting reference is there in that. Anyone?
Around.
Not around, not nearly. not-
Approximation?
Approximation is already on the screen, right? Already in the question. It's not approximation. Okay. Have you ever heard something called ballpark figure? Ballpark, BALLPARK, ballpark figure. So the places where ball games are played is called ballpark. So whenever you're giving an estimate, they'll say this is just a ballpark figure. So the amount will be somewhere around this. So whenever they hit out of the ballpark, that's called ballpark. A ballpark has been scored, approximately it has gone to such length. So read about this on internet after the quiz. It's an interesting story how this word came into play. It's mostly used in budgeting, finance and everything, but it originates from baseball game or the grounds where the ball games are mostly played. No one going for the penultimate question of this round. Next, the last question of this round coming up on your screens. Teams, hands on your buzzers. Here is a question. In 1896 Athens Olympics, competitors for the 1200 meter freestyle event were dropped off in the frigid waters of which sea? Teams, very simple question. It's a sports question but related to geography. This is testing your geography skills. This is testing your geography quotient. Let's see. Do you know where Athens is and which sea is nearby? That's a very big hint there. The answer is staring at you if you know your geography well. No one on the buzzer. 40, 30, 20 and 0 are the scores. Let's see what happens in the next round. No one on the buzzer. I'm closing the buzzer. Let's see if any teams have any wild guesses what the answer could be. Any teams
Sir,
can
is it
answer.
the Atlantic Ocean? Is it?
Not Atlantic Ocean.
Sir, is it the Adriatic or Aegean Sea?
What sea? Adriatic Sea.
Adriatic.
No, not Adriatic Sea.
The Mediterranean?
Mediterranean is the correct answer. Greece is on the coast of Mediterranean Sea. The Athens is also nearby the Mediterranean Sea. Mediterranean Sea is the correct answer. No one went for it. RK Puram said Mediterranean Sea. They could have gone for it and they would have made the competition tougher. There are good teams, but they're not taking risk here. Everyone is playing safe. Let's see what happens in the round number 4, the final lap. Here are the rules.
In the final round, you will face questions on the buzzer. Each question will present you with a statement, and your task is to buzz in and indicate whether the statement is true or false. If you answer correctly, you'll score 10 points, but a wrong answer will cost you 10 points. Additionally, you have the option to answer a follow-up question. This allows you to gain an extra 5 points or risk losing 5 points, depending on your response. However, be aware that the follow-up question can be quite challenging, so think carefully before answering. If you choose to skip the follow-up question, the next team on the buzzer will have the chance to attempt it. Good luck and may the smartest team win.
The final lap of Delhi State Finals is coming up on your screens. One team from here will be going to the national finals. Let's see what happens in the next 4 questions. Here is the first question. Teams, hands on your buzzer. The word yoga means competition in Sanskrit. Is it true or false? KV Tughlakabad has already gone on it. KV Tughlakabad, is it true or false?
Sir, it is false.
It is false. And do you want to go for the follow-up question? What does the word yoga actually mean in Sanskrit?
Yes, sir. We will go for the follow-up question. Yoga actually
Okay.
means to join something.
To join something, to unite something is the correct answer. That straight away gives them 15 points and that gives them a lead as of now. But still, there are 45 points at stake in the next 3 questions. Let's see what happens. This is false. Yoga means union or to join in Sanskrit, referring to the union of body, mind and spirit. Teams, hands on your buzzers. Next question coming up on your screens now. Since its inception in 1924, New Delhi hosted the most number of national games. Is it true or false? If true, when did Khelo India Games merge with national games? If false, which city hosted the most number of national games? Very interesting question. Very interesting follow-up question actually. So any teams on the buzzer for true or false? Since its inception in 1924, New Delhi hosted the most number of national games. Is it true or false? Teams are playing safe. They don't want to take any risk here. Okay. KV Andrews Ganj is on the buzzer. KV Andrews Ganj, what's your answer? True. You did not open your account yet and you gave the answer as true. That will take your score back to -10. It's not true. It is actually false. And now the follow-up question is open to the other teams. Which city hosted the most number of national games so far? Earlier the name was something else, but which city in total hosted the most number of national games? KV Tughlakabad is on the buzzer. Do you want to go ahead and answer the follow-up question? That is, which city hosted the most number of national games? KV?
Sir, can you directly answer the pass-off question?
Yes, you have to that's the only
Sir, will
thing
we lose
left
any
for
points
you.
if we are wrong or something?
Yes, if you give wrong, you'll lose the points, but you can skip. If you skip, you don't lose anything, but if you give a wrong answer, you will lose 5 points.
We'll skip.
You will skip and the question ends there because there is no one on the buzzer for the follow-up question. So now, any teams can unmute and answer for no
Sir,
points. You won't
Karnataka?
lose a I'm asking
Karnataka?
about a city. I'm asking about a city, not a state, not Karnataka anyway.
It's Mumbai.
It's a very interesting question. Very interesting question. You will be surprised to see the answer. It's not any of the major Indian cities. Not any of the major Indian cities. Any
Nagpur?
guesses now? No. Nagpur also I consider as a major Indian city.
Sir, Tokyo?
Tokyo, why would Indian national games happen at Tokyo, not Tokyo? So the answer for this is Lahore. So Lahore has hosted the games for 6 times, but all this happened before the partition, before the independence. So 1924, 26, 28, 36, 44 and 46. Lahore has hosted for 6 times. Delhi has hosted for 5 times. Delhi needs to host 2 more times to cross that record of Lahore. So it's Lahore. As I said, it's none of the major Indian cities, but 80 years ago it was one of the Indian cities. It has hosted 6 times, and earlier initially it was known as Indian Olympic Games. Now it is known as National Games. So when it was known as Indian Olympic Games, initially it was hosted in Lahore almost continuously for every 2 years. Later it was revived after the independence, and it happened 5 times in Delhi. After independence, Delhi has hosted it for most number of times. But before independence, Lahore has hosted it for the most number of times. Next question on your screens, teams, hands on your buzzers. The English phrase "start from the scratch" originates from the sport of boxing in the 18th century. Is it true or false? You know what "start from the scratch" means, right? So starting from the beginning. So the English phrase "start from the scratch" originates from boxing in the 18th century. Is it true or false? Any teams going for it? Teams are playing safe. They're at 40, 45, 20 and -10. Remember, only one team goes from here to the nationals, and it's up to you to take your risk. Sometimes risk pays off. No teams going on the buzzer. Okay, all you have to say is true or false and you'll get a +10 or a -10. But no one wants to risk. Air Force Station especially, they don't want to risk. Okay, KV Paschim Vihar wants to risk. KV Paschim Vihar, what's your answer? True or false?
Is that true?
Take a risk. True will give you +10, and do you want to go for the follow-up question?
sir.
What is the scratch
No,
in
sir.
the
No,
boxing
sir.
ring? Okay, you don't want to
No.
go for that. That takes you to the lead, and let's see if anyone is going for the boxing ring. What is the scratch in the boxing ring means? No one going for that on the buzzer. So let me open that question to everyone. Anyone can answer. What does the scratch in boxing ring means? Without no points. You won't gain or lose any points. You can simply answer me and get some claps from us and also the audience on TV. No one answering that. So here is the answer. The scratch, the line in between the boxing ring is referred to as scratch because now we paint it or do something, but earlier it was scratched on the ground. It refers to the line that was scratched in the dirt to divide the ring. So whenever the match is paused, the match will start from the scratch. So that's where the phrase comes from. So if you're starting something from the beginning back to the beginning, that's called starting from the scratch. Teams, the buzzers are clear. Next question coming up on your screens now. Remember, only one team from here goes to the national finals, and the battle is still neck to neck. Let's see what happens in the final question of this quiz. Hiraya Games is lesser known twin of ancient Olympics. Is it true or false? KV Tughlakabad is on the buzzer. What's your answer?
So true.
It's true. Okay, and do you want to go for the follow-up question?
No, sir.
You don't want to go for the follow-up question? That's a smart decision there. That give you +10 to KV Tughlakabad. They are not going for the follow-up question and they are safely into the national finals. Anyway, any teams before going to the scorecard, I would like to take a guess. I would like you to take a guess. Who were the participants of Harrier Games? Okay, KV Tughlakabad has the last who sound here. So any teams can unmute and take a guess. Or if any teams are no teams on the buzzer, so any team can unmute and take a guess. The answer for the last question of this quiz is the unmarried women. The unmarried women were allowed to participate in Harrier Games, and that brings us to another fantastic end of a quiz with KV Tughlakabad winning the quiz in the last moment by taking a crucial 10 points, and I can see their who on the screen. And here is how the last standing looks like in the Delhi State Finals. KV Paschim Bihar with 50 points, KV Air Force Station Tughlakabad with 55 points, gaining the last 10 crucial points at the end of it, and KV RK Puram at 20 points and KV Andrewsganj at -10 points. That takes KV Tughlakabad to the national finals. What an amazing quiz, KV Tughlakabad. Meet you again. This is Vishnu signing off. Until next time, stay curious, stay healthy. Jai Hind.